Hey there! Here's the news in a more conversational tone. Guess what? Inflation in Britain has slowed down, and it's now at its lowest level in 2 years. This is great news because it means that stubborn price pressures are finally easing up. According to the Office for National Statistics, consumer prices only rose by 4.6% in October compared to the previous year. That's a significant drop from the 6.7% increase we saw in the previous month. Now, let's dig a little deeper into what's causing this drop in inflation. Last year, when Russia invaded Ukraine, wholesale energy prices skyrocketed. However, in Britain, price caps on bills meant that households didn't immediately feel the impact of these increases. The same thing is happening now as wholesale prices have dropped this year. So, in October, the inflation rate was brought down by a decrease in household energy costs. The energy regulator sets a cap on bills every 3 months, and this time, they lowered it. As a result, the average household bill for the year was set at £1,834, which is 7% lower than before. Just to give you some perspective, a year ago, inflation hit a peak of over 11% due to a surge in household energy costs, even after the government stepped in to subsidize these payments. But it's not just energy costs that are slowing down inflation. Food prices, which had taken over as the main driver of inflation in recent months, also slowed in October. They only rose by 10.1%, which is the slowest pace we've seen since June 2022. While policymakers are happy about the slowdown in headline inflation, they're still keeping a close eye on other measures of domestic price pressures to see if inflation will persist. These measures are falling at a slower rate. For example, they look at core inflation, which excludes food and energy prices because they can be volatile and heavily influenced by international financial markets. Last month, core inflation eased to 5.7%, slightly down from 6.1% in September. Another thing policymakers are watching is wage growth, which is a sticky aspect of inflation. Price growth in the services sector, which is heavily influenced by companies' wage costs, slowed down to 6.6%. Data from Tuesday showed that wage growth had also slowed in the third quarter. But it's still at a high annual pace of 7.7%. So, while inflation is slowing down overall, there are still some factors that need to be closely monitored.